Hello YouTube, it's Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's Sunday, April 14th, 2016. August 14th, 2016. See what happens when I sleep in? See what happens when I laze around and don't get up and get dressed to go out until what, 10 to 7 p.m.? Yeah. This is Sunday, August 14th, 2016. Of course, I always give you the date because we do this every single day. On the weekends, we do it usually around evening time because that's when I get ready to go out. During the weekday, Monday through Friday, it's before 11 o'clock. It's on YouTube. We do this every day where we look at what I'm putting in my pockets and then we caress the knives. Man, it is 97 degrees here on the east coast of the United States at 10 minutes to 7. 97 degrees in the evening. Oh yeah, it's hot. And yes, I am going to be one of those complaining about the cold in the winter. That's just the cycle of life. Let's talk about the pocket dump deconstruction here. It is Sunday. Man, 14th already. We're halfway through the month. Is that unbelievable or what? I'm wearing today on this Sunday, look, I'm giving cover to my Apple Watch. I have stucco on the wall. That's why sometimes it looks like that. That's my Apple Watch that I'm wearing today on this Sunday as I sneak out for a Sunday dinner and smoke and some booze. Talk about the smoke. Oh, it's my Juan Lopez. Oh, what a nice Cuban cigar. This carry is just a nice, low-key, classy carry. I'm so happy with it. I've got a knife that got away and a bunch of other knives in a category that I want to show you at the end of this. But before the desk gets messy, what a nice, classy carry. And this is a classy cigar. Juan Lopez Cuban cigar. I just gonna throw my thin Coach wallet in my back pocket along with my pad, my field notes, and then of course I'll tell you what happens when I don't start with the flask. I finish a flask even on the weekend, even when I'm at home or somewhere where I have booze available and it's supposed to give me, I tell myself, just give it 4 minutes, enjoy the buzz before you continue. And usually on a Saturday, I continue. And the problem is I wake up going, I wish I didn't continue. But today it's vodka. That's my field notes. And then here's my classy carry. I just like this carry. I'll tell you. This is the Spyderco Jester, like funny man on a king's court. It is the Spyderco Jester. It's my keychain knife. This little fella is discontinued. It has the old AUS6 steel on it. It's real small, 1.9 inch cutting surface. I love that they have jimping on the back. Now remember, this is a little keychain knife, a little small knife, jimping on the back. And then I love right here at the front. Can you see that? It has jimping as well, so you can really get up there and use it. Oh man, very usable knife, very distinct knife as well. Man, secondary market, they go for way too much, but I really love this knife. FRN scales, that's fiberglass reinforced nylon scales, and that strong back lock. You know, I hear a lot of people talking about the back lock a lot, about how they don't like back locks because it's awkward when you're closing the knife, and I get that. But you know what? Man, especially Spyderco's back lock, it is, to me, the strongest lock there is. So give me the strength of the lock. It's not that bad. Now look, this is a real little knife in the hands of a clumsy old man with fat hands. And I can still handle it. and close it with one hand. But what a wonderful knife. This is the Spyderco Jester. You see it on the secondary markets from time to time. If you're waited out, you want to come by at a good price. They have a number of variations, as Spyderco does, with those knives. That's the older steel AUS 6 steel on that Jester, but I like it. Yeah, this is the Inkosi, the small Inkosi. Excuse me. It's the small Inkosi from Chris Reeve Knives. I'll tell you, I just noticed on Chris Reeve's new website that now he does not have the Chris Reeve Sebenza 25 listed on the website. Obviously, there's a lot of them floating around at distributors. There's a lot of them floating around on the secondary markets as well. But it looks like the Inkosi is going to take over the Sebenza 25 slot. I also heard a rumor. You guys know I love wood inlaid Sebenzas. I love my Sebenzas and my Menundes. And Chris Reeve introduced 4 new woods. I'm hearing that he's going to start eliminating the woods that we have now in favor of the new 4. So, wow. It's interesting. I'll tell you, I did put up, didn't I put up? I believe on, I should have done my own research on my own channel. I believe there is a Sebenza 25 video here on the Keith Kevin Ken YouTube channel. Go check it out. It's in the Spyderco playlist. It's all the variations that I have. There's a bunch of variations to the 25. Now I know why he started doing a lot of variations on the 25. So the Inkosi, this is the small Inkosi. It started out as just the Inkosi. Now it's the small one. He has introduced a large Inkosi. I saw a large Inkosi for $2,000, a very limited edition with a wonderful inlay on it. Man, if I had the $2,000, I probably would have gotten it. But pretty soon we'll see a lot of Inkosis, large Inkosis coming out. Here are the big changes. Big pivot. Really big washers inside of here on the Inkosi, the small and the big. And also, if you look on the back, you see how let me grab this. This is actually a 25, not a large Inkosi. You see how the clip is? The clip now rests on the back of the lock side, not right on the lock. And as Chris Reeve writes on his website, you know, it doesn't get in the way. I have to tell you, there are some knives where that has gotten in my way. I literally have to make sure that my fingers are like this, not pressed on the clip, to release it so that it's easy to open and release. I have never had that problem with my 48 Chris Reeve knives. But I think Chris Reeve, after having the 25, he's always improving. You know, first it was the Sebenza, and then, you know, the regular Sebenza, the classic, the Sebenza 21, the Sebenza 25, and now the Inkosi with some changes. This is the small Inkosi. I love it because it's just smaller than the small Sebenza 21. I really like this size for EDC. I love it. It is the Chris Reeve Inkosi. It's funny, when Chris Reeve introduced Inkosi, Inkosi is chief in Zulu. Chris Reeve is South African. He said, all the literature said they were doing that because a lot of people were buying smaller knives. And that's probably true. He didn't tell us he was introducing, he was going to replace the 25 with the small and the large. But I like that. In fact, I always wish they had a small 25. And when the Inkosi came out, that's what I called it, the small Sebenza 25. So at least we're going to have a new line of Chris Reeve knives. I'm excited about it. And hopefully, because he has a large and a small, we'll see a lot of variations. And of course, this is the Chris Reeve 25, the large 25. I just thought it would be a wonderful carry with the Inkosi. By the way, the Inkosi blade S35V in steel, that's how Chris Reeve rolls right now. Same with this. While that is a 2.8 inch blade for the Chief, this right here is a 3.6 inch blade on the large, oh man, plain Jane. Man, you call that a plain knife? I guess it is because it's not fancy, but man, the build just makes it so wonderful. I just love it. That Chris Reeve integral frame lock, it's just a wonderful knife. What a great carry, huh? Yeah, I guess you can call that the fake small and large Inkosi, right? You wouldn't know it unless I flipped it over, showed you the clip, or took it apart and showed you the bigger washers. But anyway, that's the small Inkosi with the regular Chris Reeve Sebenza 25. Oh, I love that as a carry. That, my friends, is the carry. That's what I took a picture of. I've already posted it on Instagram. Go check it out, at Keith Kevin Ken. By the way, why don't you follow the feed on Instagram? It's easy to do. Just say follow, and you'll catch all of the knife posts. Actually, go through the feed while you're there. You'll see what kind of things I post, at least 4 every day. So follow the feed. That, my friends, is what I posted on Instagram. But you know what? This ain't Instagram. And you know what else? That is a military Blurple S110V knife. Yeah. Spyderco finally came out with their Blurple, finally came out with their CPM S110V military, and I finally got a chance to grab one. It's funny. I'm waiting to buy all of these new Spyderco knives that are coming out, and in the recent month and a half, I've bought, what, 2. One of them is coming in, I hope, tomorrow or Tuesday, that I can show you. In the past month and a half, I'm waiting for all these new knives. I bought 2 paramilitary 2s, different variations that are sprint runs, and 2 militaries. This Blurple, which is a production run, by the way, which I love, with S110V steel. Talk about a super steel. And of course the 52-100, which is a sprint run, carbon fiber military. That's the Blurple. The reason this is the knife that got away, you guys know I love big knives. I don't carry them often. I don't. And maybe, you know, when I'm ready to start selling off the collection and getting ready for retirement, man, and traveling around the country, smoking good cigars, showing you guys that, and doing all kinds of stuff, I'll probably start with all my big knives, but I love the military. I just do. Man, they have that thing. Look, I just got this yesterday. It just drops. What a wonderful knife. Of course, the military 3.4 inch blade. Like I said, this is the Super Blade S110V steel. Oh, man, from Crucible. Oh. Blurple is what the internet called this dark purple, bluish purple G10. And I'll tell you, it is just a wonderful knife. Every Sunday I get a box from Blue Apron. I don't know if you guys know that food service. Trust me, they're not sponsoring me. They don't know how I survive, that I live. But I like it. Look it up. It's great. If you're a bachelor like me, or your family, and you just want enough good food to cook, it's like a hobby for me. I'm loving it, actually. But I'm in a place where they can deliver them on Sundays. I go down, and like I told you, whenever I go downstairs to the mailroom in my building, I'm in a big building, they expect a big knife. I just picked this one up yesterday. It just came in the mail yesterday, so I brought down my Blurple S110V steel. Man, it's sliced all over the place. I almost stayed there. I almost asked if I could work there so I could cut through all the boxes with this knife. That S110V is a beast. Of course, you guys know that Spyderco is doing a lot of the knives that they make here at home in Denver. they are doing as production runs, S110V steel. The military, here's the Blurple. From the paramilitary, of course, you could tell by the lock and the size. S110V steel. Man, did you think that a company would do a production run of some of their most popular knives in S110V steel? 110. You remember everyone going crazy with S30V? Now then S35VN. Now we're talking about 100. Yes, there's 90, but 110. And these are production knives with production prices. They are not that expensive. Now, not only do they have the Blurple G10, but some of these knives also have the lightweight blue FRN scales, but it's the same production run with the S110V steel. So this Mannix 2 has the lightweight blue fiberglass reinforced nylon handles with that wonderful clip, but it's CPM S110V steel is part of the Blurple plan. You can actually get that in Blurple G10 as well. I like a lightweight Mannix. I love the Mannix family of knives. And no, I'm not going to forget. Again, one thing that these have one thing that these knives have in common are these are the knives that Spyderco make in Colorado, right here in the USA. So they have CPM S110V steel, and this, of course, is the native. Oh, my native. I love it. I'm waiting for that 40th anniversary native to come out later this year. This should be great coming from Spyderco. It's going to have carbon fiber scales. It'll have, I think it's 3D molded, fluted carbon fiber scales. Can't wait to see that. I have a number of the fluted tie knives. Fluted carbon fiber scales with a Damascus blade, and it'll have 40th anniversary on the blade. That's the only part I don't like about it, but that's okay. I'm looking forward to it. Very limited, of course, sprint run. This is the native, and this is the lightweight blue S110V steel. And there you have it. That's the family. You can get the whole family in the Blurple G10, but I like some of them with the lightweight. There you have it, the new one, the knife that got away that I took down to slash open some boxes and impress my mailroom friends this morning. That's the new military S110V steel knife. Of course, my carry is the classic. Yes, it's the SS. Listen to me. It's the Chris Reeve Sebenza 25, large, well, only 125. And then the small Inkosi, plain Jane editions. And then I had to grab my Jester, that little Jester for my keychain knife. Hey, you guys, that's it. That's Sunday. Oh, keep cool. I had to turn off the air conditioning to talk to you guys, and old man fat sweat is pouring on me. So I have to go clean up and turn on that air conditioning. Hey, you guys. Thank you for being there. You guys don't know how much this means to me. I'm so happy you're there, forcing me to go through my collection and also just being able to talk knives every single day. Don't forget to thumb this up. That's what keeps me going. It does, knowing that you guys are there and appreciate it. I really like that. Leave the comments. I read your comments constantly. As soon as you leave them, I read them. I don't get back to all of them, but I'm going to try. I really will get to you. And let's see what else. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. We're about 15 subscribers away. Actually, so why don't you hit that subscribe button? Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going through all the Chris Reeve knives. And I'm telling you, let's do it now because I'm buying those suckers way too much. We're going to have a lot of new Chris Reeve knives by the time we hit 1,000. Hey, you guys, you have a perfect day. no matter when you watch this, you just have a perfect day. I mean that in all sincerity. Hey, take some time to just be happy for yourself. Keep your pockets full. Goodbye.